Ukrainian military intelligence operators carried out a rescue operation on the Zaporizhzhia front, freeing their comrades from Russian captivity on the battlefield. The thriller from the Zaporizhzhia front. Special Forces of Ukraine's main intelligence directorate, HUR, rescued their brothers from the occupiers' captivity right on the battlefield, read the caption of a video published on Telegram by the agency. According to HUR, 3 fighters from the Artan X unit, a subdivision of the Artan Special Intelligence Group, set out on a sabotage and reconnaissance mission targeting positions of Russia's 247th Airborne Assault Regiment. During the mission, the soldiers with the call signs Kets, Anubis, and Klyuchik encountered a group of Russian paratroopers and engaged in close combat on open ground. The Russians reportedly deployed an unknown chemical substance, which incapacitated the Ukrainian soldiers and caused them to be captured. The Russian troops began withdrawing, taking the captured Ukrainians toward enemy lines, but their movements were being tracked by HUR aerial reconnaissance. The commander of Artan X, call sign Favorit, said that once the Russian group first reached cover, Artan fighters and supporting units launched FPV drone strikes to rescue the captured soldiers. This powerful incident was captured on video shared by HUR, although Kiev Post could not independently verify the footage's location and time. According to the HUR commentary, Kets used the chaos after the first Russian was eliminated to escape, hiding inside a ruined building. There was so much hell burning in my chest from the gas they poisoned us with. When our FPVs flew in, it was an incredible feeling. I'm so grateful to my brothers for not leaving us to our fate. HUR reported Kets as saying, drone operators then eliminated the 2 remaining Russian soldiers. The last paratrooper tried to hide under an old truck, but a Ukrainian kamikaze drone flew under it, detonating in an explosion also captured on video. Afterward, a reconnaissance drone guided the 2 surviving Artan X fighters with instructions from their commander to withdraw from Russian-controlled territory. Footage shows Ukrainian forces monitoring the evacuation via drone camera, advising their comrades when to sprint across an open field. Over the radio, one Ukrainian warned nearby units not to fire on the evacuees. They're ours, no fire. While the third captured Ukrainian returned to friendly positions several hours later, HUR said. These kinds of epic stories raise morale. What the drone operators of Artan and other security and defense forces did was next-level skill, pure expertise. We will fight for our own to the end, Favorit said. HUR added that the rescued soldiers returned with captured weapons and valuable intelligence. In late April, Ukrainian border guards freed 3 captured Ukrainian soldiers using drones and precision strikes. Reconnaissance drone operators spotted Russian troops escorting the prisoners, after which UAV crews from the 1st Separate Tank Favorit Brigade arrived to assist. From video shows a drone dropping explosives, wounding 1 Russian soldier and scattering the rest. The Ukrainian captives then follow a drone back to friendly lines. Coordinated actions and precise drops forced the enemy to flee and abandon the prisoners. Our drones then guided them to safety, Ukraine's Border Guard Service reported. This wasn't the first time drones have guided captives home. In January 2024, Ukraine's 95th Airborne Brigade shared footage of a drone leading a freed POW from a trench. The drone operator, call sign Kevin, used the drone's lights to signal the soldier, then guided him to safety, dropping a grenade to neutralize a Russian soldier who tried to stop him. During the war, Ukraine's experience with robotic sea and aircraft is revolutionizing warfare. Many of the advances have come from ground-up support through crowdfunding campaigns. The reality of war in Ukraine is one of success stories, but also one of trial and error, from the evolution of small unmanned aerial systems, SUAS, and other robotics has forced nation-states to reassess major combat operations and their approach to all-domain warfare. The long tail of the acquisition process is without question not the answer, as the lessons learned from this conflict reflect innovation, improvisation, and a get-it-done attitude at the edge and in all aspects of acquisition and manufacturing process that eventually comes together as a viable tool of war in the form of a first-person attack or reconnaissance drone. Take, for example, the non-stop media reporting flow of articles about all things drones and robotic efforts that seem to overtake the news cycle of every new day. The fact is that the nations of the world have awoken to a new reality, and Ukraine is at the forefront, necessitated by pure survival. Ukraine, unlike its counterpart, has every aspect of society focused on the war. Shops, big and small, all produce something that supports the team at the zero line. This effort, along with extensive crowdsourcing inside and outside of Ukraine, keeps the small unit arm of action in the fight, which, in the absence of large-scale major combat operations, MCO, is where Ukraine has reached parity with Russia. Crowdsourcing is a relatively new idea and term associated with the digital domain and the instant communication world we live in. The idea is essentially to obtain material and services from those willing to participate and give to the cause. Much of crowdsourcing is attained through social media and digital communications platforms, but in this case, it is also a matter of national survival. The incredible length to which the forward-deployed team goes to put a functioning system into the field is nothing short of amazing, and nation-states should pay attention.